Hey everyone, Liana Sangradis here from Mindful Healing LLC in Watertown, Connecticut. And I just wanted to hop on today and talk with you a little bit about how to reframe overwhelm. So if you have a teen who gets stuck in feeling overwhelmed, then this video is for you. So oftentimes when we're feeling overwhelmed, it is not necessarily the feeling itself, but the interpretation of our feeling that leaves us feeling like flooded with our emotions. And so what happens is that how we interpret what we're feeling can often lead to a judgment. And that judgment ends up becoming a label for us. And that label is something that we get stuck in. And so, for example, if we're feeling anxious about talking to somebody, your teen wants to talk to somebody new and they're feeling anxious about it, they might interpret the situation is that the person is not going to like them. And they form a judgment about that person is going, or that the person is in turn actually going to judge them, or the person will avoid them. And they label the experience as not worth it, or they label it as something that is going to be a negative experience. And oftentimes this are things that aren't necessarily completely unfounded, but they're projecting past experiences as guaranteed future experiences. They may have had one or two negative experiences in the past, and they assume that these are always things that are going to happen for them. And so they use their past experiences and create anxieties, and it reinforces this belief system for them that these things are going to continue to happen, and it creates more and more overwhelm and more of these interpretations of situations and judgments, and then permanent labels that this is guaranteed to happen. This label, this judgment is guaranteed to happen. And so what can you do about it? How can you help your teens? And so what we want to do is they want to stop and pause and ask themselves, is this true? Is this interpretation? Is this label that I'm having a true fact? Are my thoughts helpful? Is this something that is going to benefit me? Is this something that's going to empower me? And if not, then, we want to try and use our skills to push them aside. Now, this isn't necessarily quite as easy as it sounds. In DBT, we have some skills that can help us access those thoughts and follow through with it. They're part of our DBT mindfulness. We have our observe and our describe skills. Our observe skills are skills that help us in mindfulness to notice what's going on, notice and be a witness to our thoughts, be a witness to our physical sensations and the feelings that we might be having. Notice the interpretations and the labels that we're attaching to things, and to try and be without attachment. And our describe skills is to describe things non-judgmentally, to describe them factually, to describe them without that label. And it helps create some of that distance between thought and feeling, so that we're able to take that step back and ask ourselves those questions of, is this true? Is this helpful for me? So if this is something that resonated with you, please put some of your comments below, ask any questions you might have. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Take care.